love this camera. I love it. Oh my god, look how blurry the background is. I'm like trying to touch it. What's going on? Back with a video. A lot of y'all have been requesting for part 2, and here it is. I don't want this video to be like mega long at all. Like, I just want to get kind of straight to the point, because I kind of just want to get past this topic. So if you guys have not seen my last video, it's right here. Go click it. Definitely watch it first before and then come back to this one. But just to follow up with a story, my first video I posted, and you know, like, honestly, just go watch it. But I opened my aunt's mail, and I found out like how much like I get per month, and like that's money that I have not seen. I kind of don't want to be repetitive, but I just wanted this to be like a continuation. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. After I opened the mail, they wanted to talk to me. So my aunt and her husband, they wanted to talk to me why I opened the mail, and I guess they were really frustrated about it. And I'm being very broad here, so I know they're probably gonna be watching this video. So I'm not gonna say things that I don't want them to know, so we're gonna be a little broad here. My aunt texts me, she says come downstairs, and like I said, like they're like furious that I opened the mail. Like really upset, you know. I feel like it was my right to kind of, I'm not even gonna go there, but I come in the kitchen, we're having this meeting, we're about to talk. Mind you, I wanted to have a one-on-one conversation with my aunt alone. I thought this was something between me and her, you know. Honestly, I wasn't upset. Like, I was just confused about a lot of things. I just wanted clarification. Like, I was gonna text my aunt, like, hey, when you come home, like, can me and you have a one-on-one conversation? But then, like, before I text, like, she says come downstairs. So I was like, wow, so she's home. Like, she's never home this early. So I guess like this was like important. So she says come downstairs. So mind you, her and her husband are now gonna have this conversation with me. I did not want her husband to be in this conversation, because this was something personal that I want to ask my aunt. The money went to my aunt, so my job as, you know, the adopted child to question my guardian of where the money goes, or how much money. I didn't know to a couple weeks ago how much I get per month. And yes, I don't want to go on a tangent, but I'm grateful. Like, I'm grateful that I received a house to live under. I'm grateful I received food on the table. $900 a month. Come on. Anyway, back to the story. We're in the kitchen. Mind you, guys, this is in the past. Like, I'm not upset or anything, and I know a lot of y'all are like, why are you telling this story? Why are you telling your personal life? It's YouTube. Like, I think it's a funny, like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, my life is interesting. You know what I mean? Like, it's entertaining. Like, I would love y'all to know. I don't care. Like, I don't care. Of course I'm not sharing personal details. I'm not going into specifics. I'm just telling a story. It's cool. Like, it happened in the past, so I don't mind sharing it. Anyway, back to the story. I keep saying I'm sorry, y'all. We're in the kitchen. They're like, my aunt tells me so they want my phone at this point. They're like, put your phone on the table. Why? No, like, no. No, I'm not putting my, I'm 20 years old. I pay for my phone. Yes, they pay for the phone bill, but I'm not putting my phone on it. Why do you want my phone? I'm not putting my phone on the table. So I said, you know, I'm not upset. I'm saying, Auntie, why do you want me to put my phone on the table? Her husband interrupts. Now, mind you, I did not want him in this setting at all. He interrupts and he says, because your aunt told you to. I said, Auntie, why do you want me to put my phone on the table? He goes on to interrupt and says, do what your aunt tells you to do. She told you to put your phone on the table, blah, blah, blah. I'm saying no this whole time. Like, I'm saying no, like, why I'm confused as why I have to put my phone on the table. I guess, like, they didn't want me to voice record. That was my first instinct, that they didn't want me to voice record the conversation. So that was fair, but like, it started to feel like a point where like they were gonna take my phone, which is something that was not gonna happen at that moment. So like I continued to say no. I said no, I'm not doing it. And this is when my stepdad starts to. He comes closer to me. He comes closer to me. I don't know why he came closer to me, but he's come closer, and I kind of don't remember. But at this point, we're like this close to each other. Like, you know when you're about to fight somebody, and your cheeks are next to each other. You're like swing, swing. This was me and my stepdad. Like this. That's how close we were. I could have moved and I kissed him in his cheek. So that's how close we were. Now mind you, I'm not touching him. Like he wants my phone. So my hand is in my pocket, my left pocket, holding my phone. He's like, oh, you're Mr. Tough Guy. I'll never forget this. He said, oh, you're Mr. Tough Guy now, huh? Mr. Big Boy. And I said, no, I'm not putting my phone on the, like I'm not. And I just kept saying no. And at that point, we're loud, you know what I mean? I'm like, no, no. He's like, you're Mr. Tough Guy. Mind you, we're still this close. I was holding my phone so tight. Like I can't even describe how tight I was holding my phone, but like I really thought he was gonna fight me for the phone. But anyway, he takes both of his hands and he firmly grips like my hand because he's trying to get my phone. And I feel like it happened so fast. It was kind of more. It caught me off guard. It was like, whoa, like why are you touching me? Like it's something he never did before. Like so, both hands firmly grab my arm, he's trying to pull my arm out of my pocket. Like in that moment, bro, like it was time to go. Like, and that's pretty much the whole story. Like I called it, I said thank you. I was like thank you. I forgot what I said, but I was like thank you. Like now I'm calling the police. Like I called the police. I let them know what happened. They asked me like how old I was, what happened, where's the address, things of that nature. I told them all, and after I hung up, I'm in the attic and I'm just like throwing clothes in bags. Like I'm packing all my stuff. Like it was time to go. Like I said, I don't want to give too many details, but that was a setting for me that like I wasn't comfortable. I wasn't comfortable living there, and I'm gonna get into a little bit more, but that environment for me, it just wasn't for me. Some people might live there and say, oh my God, they provide a house for me, they put food on the table. If y'all understood how much I sacrificed for that house, I'm not disobedient, I don't talk back. Whenever they said to do some wash the dishes, watch the kids, you know, babysitting like that. I was a mandatory babysitter since I was in like elementary school. I'm exaggerating, but I'm a mandatory babysitter. Like that sucked. Anyway, I'm not even talking about babysitting alone. I'm just saying like that house environment. I'm not gonna get into it, but it was just really toxic for me, and that's kind of like why I wanted to run away to college. You know, to get away from these things. Coronavirus hit. I had to go back home, and like I thought things were getting better. Little do I know, like there was always a grudge, just in the background somewhere. You know what I mean? So things just didn't work out. So anyway, back to the story. Throwing stuff in the bags. You know, I'm leaving. My stepdad, he's like looking for my keys. He doesn't want me back in the house, so I threw him my keys, and I'm still packing. Me and my aunt are yelling at each other at this point. Like I don't deserve this, all that other stuff. But all this could have been avoided is what I'm like, is the main thing. It's all could have been avoided. I just wanted to have a peaceful conversation with my aunt about money that she gets for me. Like I understand that. She receives, it's not my money. Like I understand that. Like after calling like caseworkers and like doing research, like I understand that money is not directed towards me. Like I understand it's for my aunt to take care of me. $900 a month though, like that's a lot of money. Like things that I wanted or things that I needed, I just feel like it was a burden to ask for. I never received things I wanted. You know, like that's a household that doesn't celebrate Christmas. They don't celebrate for reasons that I don't know. But like I don't have a mother or a father, so like the thing that made me sad the most is like I wanted something to replace the love I was missing. You know what I'm saying? Like because I don't have a mom and because I don't have a dad, because I got adopted, I just wish I was in an environment that like loved me. You know what I'm saying? And don't take that like the wrong way, because some people might say I was loved, but like love for me is like wanting to give the world to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like when I have a kid one day, like I just want to give the world to him. Like I just want to give him everything I have, and that's for me, that's love. You know what I'm saying? Like genuinely caring, generally like just caring and love it. Like I don't know why I have to explain what love is. Like I just didn't feel right in that household. Like that love, I don't know what that was, but I didn't feel loved, and I just wish I feel like I'm being repetitive, man. I just wish I had that missing piece that I wanted for my whole life. You know what I'm saying? But back to the story, I packed all my stuff, you know, I went to a friend's house, you know, I stayed with him for like 2 weeks, and like now I'm back on campus. Like this is my room. I have a lot of work to do. I have like lights on my window and stuff like that. But yeah, like that was an environment I just couldn't stay in, and that's pretty much what happened. I called the cops. The cops didn't come, bro. I don't know if it's my neighborhood or what. I was waiting for the cops. I'm thinking they're gonna come in 10 minutes. The cops didn't come for literally like a whole hour, and by the time they came, I was gone already. And like I wish I stayed, bro. I just wish I stayed, because they probably just told him it was like a family argument, and because I wasn't there, they probably just left. So I'm like, why is this man not getting in trouble, man? This man put his hands on me. You know, I didn't touch him. Like I didn't touch him. If you consider like being neck and neck touching, like I didn't touch it. I didn't put my hands did not touch that man. First of all, my hand was in my pocket holding my phone. And when the cops came, he just didn't get in trouble. And like, I just wish I stayed so I could stay my side, because I found myself going to the courthouse trying to put a restraining order on this man. And I realized that you gotta go to court. He gotta be there. I gotta be there. So I just said, man, forget it. Like, this is not even worth it, man. I'm not going back to that household. As we're arguing in the attic, he's like, never come back to my, I'll never forget this. He said, I don't want you back in my house. And I said, don't worry about it. Like, I'm already packing. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. I'm packing my stuff and I'm gone. Like, I've been wanting to leave for so long, and I don't think honestly I was going back before Corona. Like Corona, I had to go home. They was kicking everybody off campus. Like I had to go home. But like that's pretty much it. Like I don't know what else to say, bro. Like I don't know what else to say. Like honestly, like I'm just on to better things. Just to continue with the story, like I personally, like I already explained, like I don't have a mom and dad, so like when I find comfort in certain things, like it kind of makes me emotional inside, you know what I'm saying? Like my girlfriend's uncle one time, I think it was around Christmas time too. It was around that time, you know. Tanya's uncle don't even really know me. He just knows of me because, you know, my girlfriend says good things about me, and I think I seen him once before that. But he brought like a big duffel bag. It was like a Nike duffel bag with so many like Nike t-shirts, socks. It was, what was it? It was t-shirts, socks. It was a pair of sneakers. I think it was some other stuff too. And it was just like I was sitting on my girlfriend's couch and I was just like tearing, because like I never received things like this. Like sometimes, like I know I'm 20 years old, but like sometimes I find comfort in things that like I wish I had when I was a child, if that makes sense. Like feeling comforted and loved in different ways. Like it kind of makes me tear because I didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not someone who had it. I was someone who was raised in foster home, and I even remember going from house to house, strangers' houses. And you would think that my brother or sister would take care of me and provide the thing, and she did. You know, I can't, and I know she's probably watching this video. Like you definitely did. Like, and I'm so grateful. Like 100%. Like I don't know where I would be right now without you. So it's just, I'm getting older and I'm realizing what I like and what I don't like, and I'm realizing that, you know, in some circuit, and this is advice for y'all too, like, family is not always everything. Like, biological family is not always like your number one supporters. It could be like strangers, you know what I mean, that could support you 100%. And I think that ideology is not scary, but like why, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I just learned that that's the way life is, you know what I mean? I have to pay my own cell phone bill now. Like, I think I'm just gonna have to become an adult at this point, and just figure things out, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm sure I will, you know what I'm saying? I'm destined for great things. Like, I'm not even doubting myself. Like when I moved into my RA room, I'm an RA too. Shout out to me. I don't know why I did that. I almost teared up because, like, wow, I have my own space. Like, I have my own room. Like, I'm an RA now. Like, I'm taking off with photography. You know, people are booking me out of the wazoo. I just wish I had a car because, like, I feel like I'm missing out on money now because I have like bookings back home. But besides the fact, that's why I called the cops. He did like put his hands on me. It wasn't where I was hurt. He just gripped me trying to grab my phone. I don't know what his thought process was, or if he thought he was really gonna grab my phone out of my pocket. I don't know. People crazy nowadays. I don't know, bro. I could go on and on with this story, on and on. I called the caseworker. She's like, do you need counseling? Because I understand if it's hard for you to call your aunt your mother, because that is your mother. You have to take in consideration that's your mother. You have to treat her with respect. I hung up on her. Like, I was done. Like, she was biased the whole time. I found out she talked to my aunt before I even called her. And I just, this whole thing is out the trash. That's why I'm kind of laughing and smiling as I'm telling the story, because it feels like I'm telling somebody else's story. It feels like it's in the past. Like, I never have to revisit that house. Like, honestly, like, yes, I'm gonna say it, like, don't come to my graduation. Don't come to my wedding. If you're not gonna be there, I don't want you at my wedding if you're not gonna be there for my marriage. You know what I'm saying? And I think, who said that? I think Chance the Rapper said that. Chance the Rapper said that, and that's facts. Like, if you're not gonna support me, not even financially. Like, when I say support, I mean like general, like love, and like, what do you need, or like, what do you want, or like, I'm here for you. Whenever, if you want to talk about anything, like, I'm here. Like, that's love. That's all I'm saying is, I'm gonna be happily married with my love, and I'm gonna have kids one day, and I'm gonna provide. I'm gonna pour out into them kids that I didn't have. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give them everything they want. I'm gonna let them know that I'm always here, and they're gonna love me. And I feel like that's gonna be the replacement in my heart that I needed when I was young. So I'm gonna be the best father. Honestly, I didn't expect this video to be all sentimental and like, I just wanted to tell the story, man. But that's about it. I'm gonna wrap this up. Content on the way. That's all I gotta say. Look at this quality of this camera. When I set my room up, it's gonna be fire. So content on the way. I'm definitely taking more photos. I'm just taking off. I'm building my website. LLC coming, opportunities coming, doors opening. So that should be like a little slogan. I should like put that on the wall somewhere. School is starting. Everybody be safe. Please wash your hands. Wear your masks. Eat right. I hate outros because, like, I don't know what else to say. But I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything in this story. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Anything important, at least, for y'all. I'm okay though. Overall, I made this video to like just I'm okay. That's it. I'm not gonna stretch this video. I love this camera, bro. I love this camera. I'm gonna post it right now for y'all. Wow, this video is 21 minutes. Wow. I gotta cut it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe and like. If this video blows up, let's talk in the comments. Share this video. You already know what to do, man. We out. Gang.